to the next part. We have now looked at the spec, and now it's time to look at your UI customization and a little bit of rotation. So basically, UI, this is, like you can see in my other videos, and this is just an all-round healing one I use for my trooper and my smuggler. And then I have a DPS one, which I use for DPS, and I'm now using it for tanking because I got to redo my tanking one because it's terrible. But yeah, so this is just an all-round healing. Basically, I put my 12 main abilities here. I've only got 11, but that's because I've got one of my relics is an equip, not a use thing. So I've got my 12 main abilities here, and then my damage, my CC, my stun, and then my sprint, my DPS, and my noble sacrifice, which are keybind it to my mouse and the tab key. I've also got my revival over here, just sort of miscellaneous stuff I need on my bars, but I don't use very often. But yeah, all the only key bindings I use are 12 or 1 to equal sign. I don't use any special ones, bar I have a sprint keybind to my tab, just because it's really close to my WASD key for quick access. Then I also have a 5-button mouse, which with my button 4, I've got disturbance hotkey to it, and then my 5th or whatever it is, I've got my noble sacrifice hotkey to it. I then also have my salvation hotkey to my scroll wheel, just pressing down the scroll button, which allows me to get my AoE cast out really quickly instead of having to press a button and then move my mouse and get it. So for rotation, as a healer, I believe there is really no set rotation that you're meant to do. There are techniques which allow you to heal better, but basically as a healer you just want to be healing what you need, or who needs it. Anyway, so let's say I need a girl over here who is my companion and my test dummy for this video. Let's say that she is a tank and she is running into a battle. So what I'm going to do to start off with, I'm going to pop force armor on her and rejuvenate. And that's it for now until she starts taking damage. And when she starts taking damage, I will then pop healing trance and wait for it to crit, and then take my noble sacrifice, which will basically put me back up to 100% force. But then I also might have to put a dot on myself. But yeah, now so basically what you need to do is, basically before ever you cast a spell, you always want to be hitting rejuvenation, because it will reduce the force cost of deliverance. It will increase your crit chance of your healing trance, which will grant you a free noble sacrifice or a non debuff noble sacrifice, and always wanting to be keeping force armor up on your tanks. And that's about it. So whenever it's AoE healing, you need to pop your salvation, because this is so OP, it's not fun. And there are moments where your melee and your range are going to be spread further than like you're not going to be able to sort of heal, but basically the range of your salvation is bigger than the marker, and when you get sort of used to it, like when you get used to how big the marker is, you'll be able to determine whether if you place it in the middle of the two groups, whether it's going to reach the melee or the range. And it's just all about learning this. You just gotta know your boundaries and know like what sort of ways choose up your force. Like spamming just deliverance, basically spamming that will eat up your force something major if you're just constantly spamming it like this. Okay, maybe not that major, but you can see that it does chew it up pretty quick. And that's about it in the rotation. Keep your Force Armor on, try and hit Rejuve before any spell, especially on tanks. Every time you crit with your Healing Trance, don't forget to hit your Noble Sacrifice. That's it, just heal smart and heal wise. Yeah. Oh, and also don't forget to use your Cloud Might, which reduces your threat. Also your Force Proficiency, whatever it is, which will give you better crit. I think it's crit. Oh, yeah, critical hit. It's not really that good, but it helps. Yeah, I just got 2 crits on Deliverance in a row, which was very nice. Also Rescue, which is kind of cool. Oh, I didn't know I could do my companions in here. I wonder if she goes back. And Restoration. So, yeah, get used to all your spells. That includes your Force Sprint and your damaging spells. And yeah, that's it.
Aaron.